Hi, this is Divine Channeling, and this is the reading for the sign of Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, this is a reading for what kind of action your person is going to be taking towards you during the month of November. All right. So, Taurus, wait, let me just shuffle because usually for most of my readings, I shuffle so that I can hold the mic, but this reading, for some reason, I felt like I needed to shuffle because as I was getting the cards, I was intuitively getting what I needed to be telling you immediately, like it was a rush, okay? And also, before I shuffle, usually when I shuffle, I never have any, upside down cards. For the previous reading, I noticed when I took it out, like I was not aware when I was shuffling, but I had upside down cards. And for your reading, something reminded me to take the upside down cards and make it upright. So I don't know, however it makes sense to you, try to make sense of that. I have no idea. Okay. So what is coming for, what is the action that the person that Taurus is dealing with going to be taking towards Taurus for the month of November? What is the action that the person that Taurus is dealing with going to be taking towards them during the month of November? Okay, so Taurus, I feel like you might have tried to close a cycle out with this person, okay? But this person is wanting to not close that cycle out. So they're going to be taking some kind of an action towards you to either travel towards you or come towards you so that you do not close all doors with them. The image I'm getting is like of a business that is being run, or like a bookstore or something that is being run in a building, okay? And the building and everything is like dilapidated, and you were keeping that bookstore open for this person to come in and do their part, which is like maintain that bookstore, but they were always sleeping on you. So finally you just like left the building. You're just like, F it, I don't care, forget the bookstore. The building is shut down, everything is shut down, the maintenance is shut down, everything is shut down. So I'm not even going to turn up tomorrow, and whoever has to just like destroy everything is just going to destroy. I've taken what's mine and I'm just leaving. Okay, so something like that. You've left the situation completely is what I'm seeing. Okay, and you, whether you wanted to or not, okay, maybe a part of you in your heart, okay, you wanted to like this, you wanted this thing probably to work out. But what I'm seeing is that no matter how much you might have tried, nothing was working out in terms of the situation, okay? And you finally closed out the cycle. You were like, okay, that's it. I don't want to deal with the situation anymore. See again. Reverse. Okay. So you were just like, okay, that's it, I'm done. I don't want to deal with the situation anymore. I've had it. I've given it as many, chances that I needed to, and you might have left the situation. Now, this person, all of a sudden, they're just like, what? No, you can't leave. This is a bookstore. You told me that this, look at this, look at that. So they're like, the kind of action they're going to be taking towards you is going to be like, trying to convince you to not completely leave the situation and come back to it. Okay, the challenge is for them, they cannot walk away from this for the rest of the month. They're going to be like, oh my god, no matter how much I try, I know that I'm not going to be able to give up on this completely the way the Taurus has. Okay, I don't want to give up on the situation completely yet, and I want us to give it another chance, and I want Taurus to like come back just once more to this relationship and just want to give it one more chance. Okay, so they do not want the cycle to close out between the both of you. So whatever went down between the both of you, the tables have turned, and it's turned so far, okay, towards like your end being like exactly where they stood before. So it's just like, oh my god, they're like desperate. They're desperate not to have the cycle close out. They know that they cannot walk off. They will try throughout the month, okay, to keep trying to walk off, because it's like they cannot, you cannot clap with just one hand. You're gonna have to have the other person. They cannot come down to your place and just like, I don't know, abduct you and force you. They cannot do that. So they're gonna have to be civil. So they're just gonna realize, okay, there's just so much I can do myself, okay, to have this person, to have Taurus do what I want Taurus to do, but Taurus is not going to do it. So what is it that I can do? Okay, so they're going to be refusing to close out the cycle. They're going to try everything in their power so that you would come back to the situation, all right? And in the recent past, I see that you both might have come to some like, okay, we can't do this together, fine, okay, we will be on these kind of peaceful grounds, we've learned so much and all that stuff, okay? And once you got to that page, okay, you might have realized that there's still certain spaces that this person will try to repeat the cycle of like trying to one up you and make you feel like you still care about. So you're doing it for yourself. You left the situation in whatever aspects where you might be still waiting on them, and you're like, okay, no, in any way that I catch myself waiting on the situation to turn around, I'm gonna leave all those aspects, okay? So that's why you left the building, and they're like, oh my god, this doesn't feel like the last time we made this like negotiation, and like we were like, okay, we'll just be friends and stuff, but like still there was some kind of like difference in the way that we were dealing with each other, but this time it's not the same. So this time they really feel like you've left completely, and they do not want to close the cycle out. And guess what? They're really hardcore manifesting, okay, the situation to not end, and for this cycle to repeat between the two of you, and for you to not completely walk away, and for them to not have to be able to, I mean, not have to walk away from the situation, all right? They cannot. They're going to be trying their best to, sometimes they're going to feel like, oh my god, I don't think that Taurus is going to come around, so I might as well just walk away, but it's going to be a challenge, and then they're going to come back to feeling stuck and not wanting to, like, they're going to be stuck in a cycle where they feel like, oh, without Taurus I'm never going to be able to move on. The only way is again manifesting this person back. So they're going to be stuck in that loop, okay, you know, not getting reaction out of you, and then like moving forward. And the best part is they see that yes, you are giving them some kind of reaction, but it's more like you don't care anymore. You're just friendly, you're nice, that's it, and you go by. They don't feel that sense of like you holding a space where you're still waiting on them. They do not feel that at all, and that is really scary for them, okay? So they're either used to you being completely cold or completely like disappointed in them. They're not used to you being like, yeah, whatever, so what's up, how is everything, oh cool, okay, nice, yeah, okay, bye. You know, they're not used to you being so unbothered, and you being so unbothered and so normal, and like a random normal person that would just be like seeing them every day at work. You're talking to this person every day like that, and how you're not even affected by it. That is really bothering this person. That is showing this person that, oh my god, the fact that this person can even face me every single day and not feel breadcrumbed with just a hi that I give. Like before, this would affect this affect Taurus if I just said a hi and that's it. But like now when I say hi, they just say a happy hi back, and that's it, move on with their life like as if nothing happened. Am I not relevant in their life anymore? Okay, so yeah, that is what this person is feeling, Taurus, okay? And their power, your power, sorry, the person that you're dealing with, their power for the rest of the month that they're gonna feel in this relationship is, again, in terms of action, is they're gonna be having these racing thoughts, and they're gonna come to you like verbally, like trying to fight and create a fight or create an argument with you, like, how dare you do this, how dare you do that, do you remember that time? And or they might be just like purposely trying to create conflicts between the both of you, okay, when you're just like, hey, what's up, and they just like, you know, say some random thing about like, I don't know, just random something that is irritating them, and you know, like coming at you kind of thing about something completely unrelated, just so that you will be triggered and give them some energy back or reaction back, just to get some kind of reaction, okay? But they're seeing this as a power, okay, in this relation, I mean, in terms of what action they could be taking towards you for the rest of the month. The fact that they're able to come towards you all of a sudden triggered, okay, like really triggered, something like that, or they can trigger you like this, okay, and get a reaction out of you. They're feeling that that is a power, okay. mm, the external situation surrounding this relationship is going to be pushing your person, okay, to go through some kind of deep heartbreak. If they were dealing with someone else, okay, they're gonna, or if they're not, and there's gonna be some kind of truth that's gonna be coming about some kind of third party situation. Now this could go both ways. One is they could feel like you are interacting with someone new, and that's why you're completely unbothered, and this truth is gonna freaking like hit the crazy shit out of them, like through their heart, like blaze through their heart and blaze through that same wound, and then same wound and same wound, and then cross that wound, and it's gonna bleed the shit out of them. So if you Taurus, this is for you guys, those Taurus who've been going through a really bad time chasing after this person, trying to make this person feel what you could offer them. This reading is for you guys, because everything is turning around for you guys completely. Okay, it's not like it could have been a long time coming, because I know for Taurus, like, the transformation is always like a long time coming kind of thing. Okay, it's like it's a very slow process for you guys. You guys could stay stuck on one person for like 10 years. That's how you guys are. So yeah, but there could be some Taurus who are like, no, well, check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, everything. Okay, there are like 10,000 other aspects. So if you're like an air sign everywhere else, it doesn't matter. But if you're an earth and a water and like strong earth, this thing, definitely a Taurus, and the degrees that you have in the Taurus energy, that'll be reflecting more. Okay. So they would be taking some kind of action towards you based on some kind of truth that's going to come out about you dealing with someone else. Also, if they were previously dealing with someone else, that person could be having someone else now, and they could be discovering that. And so it's like, hurt over hurt over hurt is what I'm hearing. Hurt over hurt over hurt. They are hurt over the fact that that person backstabbed them, and at the same time, you are feeling unbothered. Why? Because then now they are realizing that going into mid of November, they're going to be realizing, oh my God, all this while, like Taurus found someone new, and that is why they were feeling so unbothered and not bothered about like whether I exist or not, and just like so casual with me when they say hi, and not affected by the fact that if I said hi that is worth 2 minutes worth of saying hi, or like like you're so unbothered, and that disturbs them so much, and some kind of truth is going to come out, or they're gonna feel some kind of truth, okay, about you being with someone else, and that is really gonna break their heart. And also at the same time, they could be having some kind of truth come out with someone they were focused on while they were leaving you out in the cold, and that person might have backstabbed them too. And normally they wouldn't care, is what I'm hearing, if they had you, but in this case, it's like it's taking a hit at their ego. Okay, it's like really affecting their ego. All right. Okay. They're going to be hoping that they would be able to come towards you, offering you some kind of emotions, and you would be charmed by them. They would be wishing that they can charm you with their emotions, and make you feel so impressed with, maybe there was a time they could have done that, and they're wanting to be in that place where they can charm you and express their emotions, and like sweep you off your feet kind of situation. All right, but and at the same time, for you to view them as someone who's like all desirable and like wanted by everyone, and has a way with their emotions in terms of like winning other people's emotions and all that kind of stuff. And they could be fearing also that someone else is doing this with you, someone else is charming you, someone else is like taking you to the next level in terms of making you feel certain emotions, and that person is like someone who's really desirable and like a catch kind of thing. So yeah. And overall, by the end of the month, Taurus, what I'm seeing is that they're going to be so defensive. They're just going to be like putting their foot down, and they're just gonna be like, who is it, who is the person that you have, or like if any kind of conversation comes up between the both of you that is slightly hinting the presence of someone else, they're gonna be standing their ground, like, no, I'm the best for you, and that kind of way, or just like talking like as if they have like some kind of right in your life, like as if they're your boyfriend or something, in case you guys are on a break, which I'm definitely seeing. I don't see this as a relationship. This is more like a situationship that did not like fully go into a relationship, and you tried a lot, but this person failed you, and now they realize what a huge mistake they made. And yeah, they're going to be like really having a lot of panic attacks and anxiety by the end of the month about like competition and all that, and they're really going to start taking action towards like blocking them out and trying to show that they're the only ones who should be in your life. And and if you allow them to be blocking whoever you're dealing with out, going into next month, what I'm seeing is that they're going to be having this very hot and cold energy where like all of a sudden they're like all rushing towards you, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, whatever. Why? Because they now got used to the fact that maybe you're with someone else, and you know, that kind of like that hurt that was initially there, that was burning in them. Like, you know, one thing about people who are fickle with their energy is even their hurt doesn't stay for too long. Okay, so nothing can teach them a lesson unless Saturn visits them, the Lord of Karma. Okay, visits them, a Saturn return visits them, or like you know, the 7.5 years of that Saturn, I don't know, that aspect through your moon and your rising, or I don't know. Yeah, when that happens, that is when they really get turned. Okay, when Saturn pays a visit. So these kind of fickle people, even the hurt that they you know feel, that doesn't teach them a lesson. It's gonna take several more hurts. Okay, so what I'm seeing is they're getting immune to the hurt of you being with someone else. Okay, and they're coming to you next month like hot and cold, like once in a blue moon they're like all rushing towards you, wanting to take action towards you, and the next moment they're just like, yeah, whatever. So what I'm getting is, by the end of the month, if they're taking action towards blocking out any kind of competition in your life, don't make them feel secure. All right, just like let them do whatever they want to do and all that, but like you keep living your life in case you have someone new, because they're just doing that to make themselves feel relevant. And going into next month, they're going to be back to the same old them in a new version, in a mutated version, with the new hurt incorporated within them, and them being immune to it and being back to their player and, you know, fickle ways. So that's what I got for you, Taurus, for what the action your person is going to be taking towards you for the month of November. I hope you like the reading. Thank you for watching.